in at the 5 spot. Griffin a screen on Williams, and it's Paul penetrating. Jordan the screen. No coverage. Here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates in.
5 on the clock. Griffin. It's hauled in by Nowitzki.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that. Boy, I tell you, it was a tough road.
Crawford kicks to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Power down. Jordan the pass to Griffin. Jordan dishes to Griffin. And he gets it to... Jordan sets the pick for Crawford. Throws it up high. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Shot off the pick. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Griffin. A screen on Williams. Paul dishes to Griffin. And he was fouled on the way up. After Wesley Matthews' score. Paul goes in. Here's Paul. Jordan the screen, and it's Paul penetrating. And DeAndre.
Between the 2 and the 7 seeds.
Now here's Crawford. He had a 21-point out.
Way too much to overcome.
Now here's Paul. There's 1:54 left in the first. And they're going to count the bucket and set. Clippers trail by 4. Johnson outside. This one for 3. And a great assist. Here's Paul. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good. And
on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Josh Smith. And Paul. Paul kicks to Griffin. And that one is. Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Here's Griffin. Hits some real. Clippers go the other way with it. They host the Kings after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Feeds it to Redick. And
compare themselves to, which are the playoff teams in the West. They were only 10 and 18 over the course of the season.
Good point. That one goes. Paul outside. Jordan the screen. Crawford, no one around him. And a great assist. Left side Pierce. Elbow shot. The putback.
Aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing.
And here is Paul. Inside. And the dunk by Paul outside. Jordan with a screen on Harris. Paul dishes to Jordan. And he takes some solid defense from Harris. And Josh Smith, kind of a tweener. He spent some time at power forward. Clark, he spent some time at small forward. He's handled the ball. He's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, he is, but I think he's best.
Free throws.
Picked by Griffin. Nowitzki with the steal. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. And Griffin sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say last time.
Just lead for themselves here.
Picked by Griffin. Paul dishes to Griffin.
Oh! I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
And what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here.
The first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise. They're the...
Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again. They managed to go 30-11 at Staples Center.
Yeah, and Kevin, that makes 3 straight seasons.
It's going to get worse from here.
Redick with it. 8 points for him. To the middle. Here's Griffin, and it's thrown.
Naples over tough opponents. I mean, also won 6 of their last 7 to secure the 3 seed in the West.
And Redick kicks to Jordan. And he makes it.
Where the crowd was cheering for the other team louder than the Clippers at times.
Griffin. Again, the clip of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
Right there, 4 for 9. Harris against Crawford. And Here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. That's good from Crawford on the assist by Paul outside. Pierce with a screen for Paul. Left side Pierce. Good, and Paul. Now here's Barea guarded by Crawford. One-on-one here. And the shot is good. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Johnson the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jordan. That ball. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Griffin with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's Pachulia. Stolen by Stevenson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Hammocks to Paul. Griffin a screen on Matthews. Right side Griffin. Oh! 23-18 away from Dallas Clark. Good for 5th most road wins in the West.
And Kevin, that's what you'd expect from a veteran team like the Mavs. I mean, throughout the roster, this team.
The expense of the Eastern Conference, only 10 of their 23 road wins came against teams in the West.
Redick with.
I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's Nowitzki missing.
You know, it's funny. Back to the Mavs on the road last season, they were much better defensively on the road than they were at home, and that's
the feed to Redick. To the wing on the left. Here's Paul. A strong finish. Pass to Redick. Feeds it to Griffin. Jordan sets the pick for Griffin. And he Paul. Crawford outside. Outside for Griffin. Gets an open look. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Jordan. And there's Paul. Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin. Yes!
The offensive end trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here's Barea. Not a lot of room. The rejection by... Pick by Griffin. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Yes!
But you know what? Griffin's got him falling in.